Yo, it's your boy Tall T305, man. It's 305 to 407, man. I'm rocking with For the Culture, man. Y'all fuck with them boys, man. For real, they the real deal, man. For the Culture, you did.
Alright, welcome to this week's edition of For the Culture. We got Orange, we got Rims, and I'm Black AP, of course. So, y'all heard about the Bobby Valentino situation?
Oh man, dog, don't tell me about Bobby V, man. You mean all them songs? What was this like top #1 song?
Damn.
Slow down. I don't wanna go down.
I wasn't really a Bobby V fan.
Me neither. When was the last time he had a hit anyway? This is all
apparently he hitting up with trannies up at the hotel room.
Right. He live in Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
You know that's like a culture around there, like with like gay, like their gay population is like really high right now.
I just thought it was old news. I heard it, and then I was like, "Oh, this is another incident." So I was like, oh, "Okay, this is not good. Not good press."
He's had this happen before.
Oh yeah, I mean that's kind of old news with dude. Like he's
snap.
had it pop up before. Like he kind of popped up during that whole Chingy incident. During that time.
Yeah.
So like that his Chingy shit kind of fell off. You know, he kind of lost his career over the shit. And it died off. His shit kind of just
he didn't.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like just kind of rumor shit, but this is like
crazy.
Yeah, this is like more solid evidence, I guess. You know, so yeah.
So like my main thing is, even if that is his lifestyle, or whatever. One, why was he in that janky ass hotel with the seafoam green walls?
He ain't sell that many records. I mean, you know, the units, you know, stuff is slow, you know what I'm saying? So the quality gotta go low. See, I thought it only happened like one time. Like Chingy, he took a picture with somebody, and then that person was like, yo, we had sex, but he was like, we never did none of that. So, and then I saw like the picture, and I was like they caught him up or whatever, like he just took a picture with somebody.
Yeah.
I thought maybe it was the same thing with Bobby V, but if he been linked to this, you know, you get one time to give you benefit of doubt, but more than that, it's like, you did that shit.
And you can arguably say that his career wasn't as affected as Chingy's because, you know, he still went on to make, you know, other hits and do other features, and it kind of never popped up like that, like it did with Chingy. And like, so yeah, I don't know. Like you said, it's kind of like in Atlanta, it's more so accepted, I guess. And this is kind of more of like the more big public thing that's happened of recent. You know, so.
I have a question for you. All right, cool. So, you know what I'm saying, just to define, you know, transgender, it's when one sex pretty much identifies with the opposite sex. You know, you can have a female transgender, you can have a male transgender. So my question to you is, do you think that just because a person associates themselves with a transgender person, that's automatically should be a negative thing, a bad thing? Because you already said, like, it ruined his career. Should that be fair?
I know in the hip-hop community, that's something that definitely is, like, you know, not as accepted, but it's slowly becoming, I think, with, like, you know, Young M.A. and stuff like that, so I can't even say that, you know. But I want to say that that's something that nowadays, honestly, shoot, it might be your career starter. Shit, that's like one of the things. You either dead or you gay. So like those are the like instant like million follows that you get. You know, you either dead or you gay. So that's like two big things. You can
that's how you know you made it. When
that's
you gay.
Exactly. That's how you know you made it. Somebody claim you either dead or you gay. That's like one of those like, damn, I guess I'm famous now.
Man, for the kids that's watching this, you ain't got to go that way.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's kind of a joke, but you know, just to be serious, that you know, honestly, that's kind of how lighthearted it is a little bit today. More so, kind of like the joke is on him. Kind of like, damn, like, you know, this kind of happened to what was it? The DJ at Hot 97, and it was like he kept popping up, Lil C or Big C,
Mr. C,
Mr. C. Damn. I hope I ain't messing up.
Yeah, he was getting prostitutes or something like that.
But yeah, like his shit popped up, and then his shit, and finally he was like, "Oh fuck it," you know. Finally, you know, after being caught so many times. So
yeah.
Just to take it outside of the hip hop, you know what I'm saying, scope, you know, I mean, you know, remember the whole issue about transgender with the bathrooms and stuff like that?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like that, like it's not just it's accepted in hip hop, you know, culture. It's not accepted in like
just mainstream culture, you know what I'm saying, amongst everybody. It's a very new concept and term, you know, for people to learn about. What I don't advocate for is the harming of transgender, because as y'all know, you know, what's his name that just had like an issue with Breakfast Club?
Was it
The comedian?
Lil Duval?
Lil Duval, yeah. He was like, yo, man, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I would, you know, kill somebody if, you know, if I feel like I would want to kill somebody if I found out there was a transgender. I just got done, you know, having some type of interaction with him.
But you got, man,
I think the
nobody
dude
let
actually
you know
just
though.
did that shit. That shit was on live TV. The dude actually did that shit. So, yeah.
Yeah, Bobby V probably actually did it, but I'm like, you know, is that
No,
like
dude actually killed
should that
it.
actually be a knock
Like,
against your career, like
so-
before it, or why? Like, are we? Because we're accepted of like gay people, right? Like if a dude want to be with another dude, if a woman want to be with another woman, I think we've kind of slowly been like, okay, well, cool. If you want to do that, you want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But now with Bobby V, it's still pretty much the same thing, except for it's a transgender. So should that be an automatic knock against his star quality? And
I
what
mean,
does that
think
say
about
us
it.
if that's
Think
the
about
case?
it though. Like, this is something that's like popped up before a little bit. So it's kind of like, after a while, it's kind of like, you know how you got that friend that you grew up with and you kind of knew he was gay, but you was kind of waiting on him to tell you.
Yeah.
That's kind of where Bobby V at this point. You know what I'm saying? Because like, damn, you know, honestly, nigga, we knew. Like, shit.
All right, but on
Was
other
anybody really
news-
surprised? I mean, I don't think anybody was really surprised.
But like on other news, y'all heard about the Young Buck situation. Young Buck and Starlito in the basketball gym over. They apparently had a beef over a track, and Buck seen Starlito, went up and started choking him out. Basically, got him the big uncle choke slam and threw him to the ground
Why did he do it though?
because
Everybody always pull up the big headline, but why did he do it? That's the real question.
it was over a track. It was a track. Starlito brought up Buck. But Fool knows it better if he wants to get up in on this conversation. For the Starlito Young Buck.
Or
If you're trying to get on the conversation, you know, I'm gonna let you get in on it. But we gotta get you a chair.
get the reporter here.
Let
me tell y'all
Reporter
what
on Hip Hop News.
All right, so how we gonna hit this drum roll?
Okay, give us the hip hop report.
I'm here live to tell you that Young Buck is too grown to be doing what the heck he is doing. So apparently, Starlito put out a diss record dissing how Young Buck came at him about having affairs with his baby mama, who he hasn't been with for numerous years, but still is his baby mama, and about how he looks up to Young Buck and he's sad the route that he went to and the route that he ended up with not really representing Nashville the way that he wanted. So Starlito took it upon himself to put out a diss record that really hit Young Buck so hard that not only did he go to the gym to find him, he went to his mama's house, he went to numerous places. Now this is a report from DJ Academic as well. I feel like Young Buck is asking for trouble. You know, this guy is a up-and-coming artist, and either he don't even have a project coming out right now. So I don't know why you would do such things to try to gain publicity on yourself in a negative manner. You should be trying to get people to invest in you as an artist, Young Buck. So he caught Starlito at a gym. Starlito claimed he was walking away. He didn't want to even have anything to do with the problem. You know what I'm saying? He was like, he put out the diss and then saw Young Buck. It's supposed to be on site in this rap game that we live in, but it wasn't on site. Apparently, Young Buck choked him up like stepdad to stepkid.
Oh wow, like freaking.
Yeah, man.
He got choked up.
Yeah, he got choked up. He got yoked up. He got Undertaker. You feel me?
Yeah.
And it was like, I don't know, man. Once he saw he wasn't gonna fight, he should have kept it at that. Straight up, he should have kept it at that, man. So, how y'all feel as far as who's corny in that situation after I told y'all the real insight? Was it Starlito or was it Young Buck? We would like y'all to comment about that.
So we about to slide out to Edge to the Street, and then we got Fat Food linking up with NWO, New West Orlando clothing line, and he got a quick interview with them. All right, for the culture.
So we're at the Magic Mall in West Orlando, the motherland, as you about to see, man. And we about to see what NWO got to offer, man, and who the heck is NWO. Come on, man, for the culture. Let's see what they doing. All right, man. So this is for the culture, y'all. We with my man I4 Chapman, y'all. He got the whole NWO movement, man. Tell us what is NWO.
Man, NWO is basically just a positive movement in the city, bringing the city together. Like instead of somebody saying they from Pine Hills or Carver Shores or Windermere or Dr. Phillips, we all come together as a new generation and build businesses, work together. You know what I mean? Just do whatever. You know what I'm saying?
That's good. That's good. That's exactly what our community needs. You know, more black businesses, more black people helping black businesses, and just period, just keeping it us. You know what I'm saying? That's what For the Culture is about.
Yeah.
So how did y'all come about starting it?
Basically, just the city, like, you know what I mean? The city, excuse my French, is just so effed up. You know what I mean? Like, day in and day out, you be on Instagram or Facebook, somebody getting killed, somebody in jail, somebody, you know what I mean? It'd be like, dang, you know what I mean? So it's just like kind of like, okay, enough is enough of that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, what about the other stuff? You know what I mean? Everybody ain't, you know what I mean, living a crazy life. Some people out here actually in the city enjoying life. You know what I mean? Everybody ain't just frowning and got a total pistol everywhere they go. You know what I'm saying?
Then you're right about that, man. I didn't even cut you off, but I remember when I first moved here, it was an issue with it wasn't an issue, but everybody wanted to be a Mohawk gang. You feel me? And so they would say West Side is Mohawk, West Side is this. Everybody out there want to be affiliated with that. Because that has kind of tarnished, you know, and kind of just like past time, do you feel as if it's NWO's time now to get those people who wanted to be part of that movement, or is it a total different movement?
It's a different movement, you know what I'm saying? Even though it's just different, you know what I'm saying? It's just a different movement, you know what I mean? Like, they were like more like rappers and different things like that, you know what I mean? Like,
and where y'all?
Like, it's a mixture of everything, you know what I'm saying? It's like from little kids, you know what I'm saying? I have like 6-year-old kids DMing me trying to figure out how they can play on an AAU basketball team to a 70-year-old man dabbing, you know what I'm saying? It's a little bit of everything, you know what I'm saying? It's not like just one thing. There's lawyers, there's rappers, there's athletes, it's whatever. It's a little bit of mixture of everything.
I like that. So how can you define your movement? Is it like a non-profit organization where, you know, to where you are just basically giving back and you want to make sure that you keep it clean, you know, and that's why it's the new West Orlando?
Yeah, well, like, all right, so one of the reasons why I came up with the whole New West Orlando movement was you can't really wear anything Orlando without it being some like a shirt from Walmart or a Disney shirt of Orlando. And you definitely can't find nothing that's gonna say West Orlando, because there's a difference between West Orlando and
East Orlando,
and just Orlando in general, right? Like the stuff that people have been seeing. You know what I mean?
West Orlando's the motherland, by the way. Yeah, all our beautiful people are.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So yeah, so I was like, okay, but at the same time too, West Orlando does have that black cloud over it, where if somebody here at West Orlando like, oh, what we doing over there, bro? Like, lock the door. You know what I mean? Like, okay, but it's a new generation. So I was like, New West Orlando. You know what I'm saying? Is whatever happened in the past, whatever happened 10 years ago when we was little kids or anything like that, ain't got nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? This is moving on forward. You know what I mean? All positivity. You know what I mean? So it's not like really like, oh, keeping it clean because of a non-profit, or you want to keep it clean of a money situation. No, it's keeping it clean because you're like, you just seen some people that you personally know you love, like, man, they dead or in jail just because, like, and they're good, and they're good people. You know what I mean? They just made a bad decision. You know what I mean? Or they just start losing hope and different things like that. So that's really what it is. You know what I mean?
That's good, man. What are your goals to make out of this? What do you want to take this to?
Man, if I tell you my goals, bro, it'd be so crazy. Like,
I want to know. Tell me.
Man, like, I see, like, man, I want a hospital. You know what I mean? I want a high school. Beautiful. You know what I mean? I want, you know what I mean, change the school systems. You know what I mean? Where they changing up the FCAT for kids. Like, ain't like cause like even with me, like, I didn't pass the FCAT. You know what I'm saying? I barely graduated high school with a 2.02.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was not because we slow or we don't know how to read. It's just like we reading about rocks and lizards. You know what I mean? We read about something like, oh, Jordan had 23 points in game 6 or blah, blah, blah.
They didn't know how to make the curriculum relevant.
Exactly. So I feel like if certain people, you know what I mean, doing big things in the city, you know what I mean, making a difference, and we bring it to the school board like that, they have to listen. You know what I'm saying? We have that much power. We can do things like that, but you have to think big. So that's like, it's huge. It's so much bigger than me, so much bigger than the city. You know what I mean? It's just like, I want to just make a difference. You know what I'm saying? Don't know exactly pinpoint because he's only been doing this 2 years. You know what I mean? This is all God. You know what I mean? But not even sky's the limit. It's big things coming up.
I hear that, man. I hear that. So that's what you got planned for the future. I want to know, like, what has NWO, like, what type of events are y'all throwing right now? What do you have coming up, like, recently?
We got, we have done, and we still doing, like, we do toy drives. Me and my boy Scholar.
Shout out Scholar.
Shout out my boy YS Baby, man, the Old Town Plug.
Hey.
You know what I mean? 104.5 The Beat.
YS Baby, get on the show because we didn't ask you 3 times in the streets.
Hey, we gonna make it happen. You know what I mean? So me and my boy Scholar, we do like basically everything together. Whatever he do, I do. Whatever I do, he do. Everything. We done toy drives. You know what I mean? We got an annual toy drive we do every year.
We want to be a part of that this year.
Okay, we can make that happen.
Okay.
We feed the homeless. We school drive, toy drive, feed the homeless. From tailgates. You know what I mean? We did a tailgate in the parking lot. Classic year. We're doing another one this year.
We're gonna do another one this year.
Shut down Colonial. No more cars was allowed. Like they said, they ain't seen them at the mall like this in like 20 years. All positivity, no shootings, no fights, and everybody hanging out. We have food trucks. You know what I'm saying? So we do from like a club event to we got a city league football team as well.
Man, that's good.
You know what I mean? Got an AAU team. It just keep growing. It's all within 2 years.
Are y'all sponsoring the team like NWO, AAU team? And
we have the NWO All Stars, the basketball team, and then we have the New West Orlando Spartans. You know what I mean? 9 to 14 years old.
Oh man, we need more brothers like you, man.
And it's just, man, it's awful. Like, just you know, like when you say like enough, like anybody can sit there and complain about how the city is and what's so and so and crabs. All right, but we ain't little kids no more. You can make a difference if you want to. You can say something. You can stand up and, hey, bro, that's lame, bro. That's not cool. Hey, you 12 years old. You don't even. Hey, look. Let's see this side. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know when I was growing up, a lot of the OGs and stuff like told me like, stay in school. I mean, stay focused. You get your education.
We thought it was lame. Like, why didn't you do it?
Yeah, but now it's like the older people like, hey, that's my little YG. Yeah, he'll come do this. No.
Instead of encouraging her to do something right.
No.
He trying to set them up.
Let's teach these kids about the SAT. You know what I'm saying? Let's teach the kids about the ACT and stuff like that. Let's get these kids on the right path. You know what I'm saying? So we old enough to do this. So let's make it happen.
I think what y'all should do with the youth is they be so scared to go to colleges. But the programs that take the youth to colleges are mainly high school curricular programs. I think NWO should start taking them to HBCUs to show them how fun it really is.
And that's what we're doing. That's what we're going to be doing. And the thing is too is like I don't think the kids are scared to go to college.
Yeah.
They just don't.
They don't know.
They just don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like where like in high school, the kids who focused and went to school and had the good GPAs and like, well, you ain't on the football team, you ain't on the basketball team, them just lame. Okay, yeah, all right. So the kids who go on the basketball team and the football team like that, when they get older and they see the kids on Instagram and they party and they on college who did the right thing, and now you sit here working at a job that you really don't want to be at. You know what I'm saying? Things change. You know what I'm saying? So if we can get the kids early at a young age, and like, look, let's go to US. Let's go to FAU. You know what I'm saying? Let's go
and
show you how these kids is living. Let me show you how these people living. You know what I mean? So that's basically kind of what it is. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
Yeah.
I just got a couple more questions. As far as what do you want? I know you said you wanted to get a hospital and banks and all of that, but like in the next couple months with NWO, what are y'all endeavors? What y'all got coming out? What y'all doing?
Man,
I know you said Thursday. Where?
Oh, I mean we do parties with Mello every Thursday at Tier. You know what I mean? Different things like that.
All right.
But like this event, okay, we got Classic coming up. We got the tailgate with my boy Skyler.
Right.
We're gonna do a couple more events. We do showcases for artists. You know what I mean? At Back Booth.
At Back
You know what I'm
Booth,
saying?
okay,
And that's another thing. Like it's a whole other thing. Even with the music, we support the music heavy, local artists. You know what I'm saying? We working on a second mixtape. We already did the first mixtape hosted by DJ D Strong and DJ Spinatic. You know what I mean? That was the NWO Volume 1. We're doing the Heart of City mixtape hosted by Big Disco.
I need to get on them things.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like we support the local artists heavy too because music is so powerful, you know what I'm saying? And culture and everything like that. So if we can help with the music, you know what I'm saying? We know some of the people that we're like, and the thing is not even just about the music. It's about like, you know, okay, from like athletes, you know, a lot of athletes turn rappers or musicians, different things like that, because they're kind of like one of their last chances to like where they feel like well hope, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't really deep about I really care that much about your music, but I know like man you a good dude, bro, and I seen life just really kind of hit you, and if I can help you out because I know the DJs or because I know a couple people, hey, let's do it. Let's do it.
That's definitely like that's love people don't give no more. You know, they just feel they want to ride the coattail. So they feel when he down, I can't help you. I gotta wait till you get back up.
Yeah.
And then unfortunately, those guys let them come help them.
Yeah.
Because they forget that where was you when I was down?
And the thing is too is like when I can relate because I've been there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everything wasn't peaches and roses just with my life. You know what I mean? Like I got fired from every job I ever had. For real, every job I ever had, I got fired.
So now that's why you the boss.
I had to. I'm like, man, like you when I started this, I got fired from my little security job at the Rosen. You know what I'm saying? I had my last little check. I grabbed that, like boom, and I started like, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I guess I'm gonna start some shirts. I don't know. And the type of parents I have, they're gonna support me regardless. So they were like, okay, if that's what you want to do, like, okay, let's do it. You know what I mean? Pray about it. If God's telling you, let's work, let's do it. So, I mean, it just, I mean, like the whole thing is a blessing. You know what I mean? Everything is a blessing, man.
I hear that. So merch that you have here, we at the Magic Mall, whatever.
Yeah.
Do you sell the merch online?
Yes.
Where can they find that at?
We have a website at www.creativedreams.com. Creative with a K, and then dreams with 3 Z's. Because creative with a K because my name is Keith, and then dreams with 3 Z's because I be sleeping. That's where I get a lot of my dreams, my ideas from. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So
that's catchy.
Because I got sleep apnea. So when I dream, I visualize it different like that. So with the whole movement in the city like that, I visualize seeing the city progressing different like that. So Creative Dreams with 3 Z, that's the name of my company.
Okay.
A lot of people think my name of the company is New West Orlando. No, the name of the company is Creative Dreams.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, so you can get on the website at creativedreams.com. You come in the store, you know what I mean? We got from little kids shirts, from toddlers all the way to 6, 7 XL.
6, 7
You know what I mean? We can ship to you if you busy, you know what I mean? Whatever matter what state, country you in, we can ship to you as well. So,
No doubt.
yeah.
Anybody you want to shout out?
Man, I want to shout out to everybody in the city doing their thing, man. Everybody stay positive, keep grinding, you know what I mean? Support each other. And shout out, shout out to God, man. Everything is a blessing.
I hear that. I wanted to know, do you get flack from people in East Orlando? Do they be like, oh, it's beef?
Well, no, I mean, there's people like that I know personally. They be like, man, you should do some East Orlando shirts. And the thing is, only with that is where like even with the whole New West Orlando movement, it happened randomly. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I came out with this was just like supposed to be a logo, and then it just took off. So I have stupid homeboys in love from the East Side. Only thing I look at it is like I can't sit there and tell somebody from Cimarron or somebody on the East Side, and y'all come together. Bro, you not from around here. Exactly. You know what I mean? That's like if somebody came from Lakeland and come to Orlando and be like, hey bro, y'all on the west side, y'all gotta get it together. Like, ain't no disrespect, you right, but you not from around here, you ain't go to school here, nobody know you. So I feel like you gotta take care of your own backyard first. And then when you can do something like that, then you can spread it to, you know what I mean, all Orlando. But first thing I just like, hey, the west side, we gotta fix ourselves first before we start talking about people on Curry Ford and stuff.
I hear that, because this is the motherland. This is where the beautiful people at, y'all. New West Orlando, y'all. Man, y'all go ahead and check them out, man. It's for the culture, man.
Hey, man, shout out for the culture, man.
Hey.
Seen Steph Curry was at some little formal event, suit and tie event, and he was making fun of LeBron. LeBron had his video up on Snapchat and Instagram where he's going out to tea. Exactly.
Yeah.
On the treadmill, his workout video track. And Curry was just making fun of the dance. And then, what's his name? Kyrie Irving just happened to be there.
Yeah, just co-signing, just, you know, just yucking it up, kikiing it up. Yeah.
So, you know,
So,
pictures worth 1,000 words. So how y'all feel since Kyrie really, he ain't say nothing, he leaving, and then Curry just having the audacity.
That sounds like the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's some real, I don't know, some plotting shit. You know, I think Kyrie is definitely looking at other places at this point. I thought it was, you know, tragic because I wanted to see the super team come back with the Cavs, but it's not happening. It looks like, you know, so, you know, it's a lot of drama going on over there. So that's already kind of like a guarantee for a start to a bad season if Kyrie does decide to stay. So I don't want, you know, all the drama, you know, all the soap operas.
All the bitchery.
Yeah, all the bitchery, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want, you know, a championship, you know, so, I don't know. It's a lot.
Well, I'm going to say that video had a brother with a heavy heart. People say that they really with you when they really not. Kyrie is so unloyal, man. You absolutely do not do that trash, man. You don't co-sign the dude that beat you in the championship against your own teammate. You may not like the dude. You may not want to be on the same team with him. But right now, you represent that brand. You represent, you know what I'm saying, that team. Right now, your role is to rob into that Batman. You know, you don't hang out with a friend, an enemy of your friend, clowning that friend. Bro, man, show some loyalty, because I think that's going to translate for when he go to another team, you know? So, I think that's just super, super whack.
I guess you really have too much loyalty to LeBron. He a phone call away from leaving any season. So, hey, Kyrie already about to leave. He's like, whatever, I'm just trying to make friends somewhere else.
Yeah, but you don't do that before you actually get out the house, you know what I'm saying? You got to pay the rent before you actually, you know what I'm saying, want to leave and move to another apartment, you know what I mean? So you gotta take care of that, take care of home first before you want to move on.
You trying to set something up for a new home, building something better.
Possibly, but Golden State ain't taking them.
No, they're not.
Where would he go, though? Like, what are the, like, top prospects?
Kyrie is the best point guard in the league.
He can go anywhere.
He can go anywhere.
Oh, how many assists do best point guard in the league average?
Let me pull out my handy dandy.
Pull it up.
Google. Shouts out to Google for.
I'll do that for you. He ain't in the top 10. I'll tell you that. He ain't in the top 10.
But you also got
He's not known for his assists.
You also got to see the tier
his
players he's playing with consistently on a nightly basis.
He's a
You
threat.
can only do so much when you got LeBron dropping 38 points. He's dropping 40 points himself. Triple double. Then you got. I can't say K-Love, but then you got your bench players.
I mean, Kyrie arguably
he
was averaging around a triple-double, double-double in the playoffs, so that's where it counts anyway.
Consistently.
So having a piece like him on any team is, you know, a threat, but you got to compete with so many other super teams in the league now. You know, LA's building the team right now.
They about to be cold. Shout out to the Lakers.
I mean, there's so many teams right now. Minnesota's getting cold. Everybody's building a super team right now, so you can't just go with anybody.
I have a question for you. Can Kyrie, without LeBron, take a team to the championship, to the ship?
In 5 years, yes. In 5 years, yes.
No, he can
30 years old.
He can do it in 2. Depending on who he has. If he goes to
not by himself.
No, not by himself, but like I'm saying,
he's saying by himself.
So let's say he needs a LeBron type player to do it.
No.
In this league, I mean, think about it. LeBron arguably averaged a triple double all through the playoffs, and they got blew out.
No, Kyrie doesn't need a LeBron.
They got blew
player.
out almost by 30 points.
See, he needs more players.
If LeBron can't do it, Kyrie damn sure can't do it.
No, they regular people. All right, y'all looking at these people like they're not human. They get tired.
LeBron is not human.
So that's the point guard in the NBA. Now, if you're able to switch him out of rotation, you get him to somewhere like shit. Like Fu was saying, you get him to a New Orleans. You got Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins.
Okay.
Now you got your big man. Now he's sitting there. He can do his whole section isolation. He fucking, you ain't see the footage of Kyrie breaking the ankles.
If
of the
Harden
whole
can't
team.
do it,
That's
No,
cool.
yeah,
That's cool as a one-on-one player.
No.
But we talking about teams.
A team.
We
That's
talking about
all you need is those other little pieces.
he said by himself.
He's already had those situations to where he's ran the Cavs by himself. It didn't go nowhere. He was an
For
unexperienced
3
player.
years.
Then he had LeBron come back. Now he's got the veteran experience that just got passed out to him. Let him go to another team, pass on his veteran experience, and it can happen.
Yeah, but that's going to take
Maybe
time.
or maybe not. Or Matt.
You know how
Barnes
long
and
it
his
took
veteran
Golden State to build that
experience, you know what I'm
team?
saying?
Like Kerr
possible.
had to build that team. Like it took time. Like it took time between the coaching staff and the players.
Talking
They
about
had
Golden
changed.
State?
Yeah, they had changes in coaching and in players before they had that right mix. And Cavs is sort of they have that same path going on, but they kind of breaking it by letting these two fall out of play. What's happening with them is exactly what happened with Orlando and Shaquille and Anthony Hardaway. We had everything that LA had, but we chased Shaq away because he couldn't shoot a free throw. And next thing you know, he goes to LA and he builds LA up. Then he builds Miami up, and then we end up being the team without a championship.
I say it's ego
So-
because, and I think with Shaq, you know, you say Orlando chased Shaq away. Well, Shaq started having the same problems with Kobe, but we all know that this is ego. Kyrie, listen, I don't care, you know, best point guard or not, you know what I'm saying, or top 10. I would definitely give him top 10, one-on-one players, no doubt. However, you wasn't nothing before LeBron came. And if you really felt confident,
come
and when I
on.
say nothing, I mean you
Rookie
you
of
didn't
the
even make the
year.
playoffs. You didn't even make
Wasn't
the
he
playoffs.
number one pick?
See,
Number
look,
one
He was
NBA
number one pick,
draft?
but he didn't make the playoffs
I mean,
until
that's
LeBron
that's
got
somebody.
there.
You somebody.
But the thing is,
Now that you're not making the playoffs.
But the thing is,
I mean-
half those players that's on that team, the Cavaliers team, only came there because of Kyrie, not really because LeBron came back.
Really, so you think
So-
Kyrie, as a not even getting to the
So no.
playoffs, is more of an impact than LeBron, a
Yes.
veteran champion,
Not
winning the play
completely,
with LeBron?
but you see what happens to the players that previously played with LeBron. They just scrub ass players. They just sit in the field.
Yeah, D Wade and Chris Bosh.
You see what they doing now?
It don't matter what they doing
They
now,
do
but they
now.
weren't scrub players when they came to play with them.
Shit.
When they actually was
Kyrie-
playing.
But
Kyrie
look,
is
Kyrie brought
definitely
Kevin
a-
Love.
Kyrie will be a scrub player at post LeBron, just like
Nah,
Wade
that's-
and
I'm not
Bosh
even gonna
was.
say- nah,
The
no,
statistics
nah.
got to prove it,
He's
bro.
not a scrub player. Definitely.
He will
not.
be. Send him on
What?
to New York. What's gonna happen?
He
Send
go
him on to
Kyrie-
Sacramento. Send
Kyrie
him on to
is-
New Orleans.
Kyrie
When
is
Jeremy
at the
Lin
top
was in
of
New York.
his-
They had Lynn Sanity. They was looking for a
For
damn
an entire
star.
month.
Shit, that's all Kyrie need is that month. He gonna draw more clientele.
Yeah, like
bring
he
in more
did when
eyes.
he was by himself with
Shit.
Cleveland for 3 years.
That's
See,
all
but this
he
is
did.
why
Make
this
the
is why
playoffs.
this is like a bad divorce for me because either way, it's not good. It's not good for the ball club with the Cavaliers because they're now where they should be picking up where they left off. They're now gonna probably go through a rebuild season, and that's really dumb when you had two superstars who were bringing in those triple doubles. And now all you needed was that centerpiece, that one little gap, that one thing. I don't know if they needed a new power forward or if they just needed Love to develop his game more. I don't know
Love
what
was
else
trash.
they needed.
Get him out the league.
I think,
Love
but
would have
again,
been
I
when
think
he did
Love
in Minnesota. With
was
Cleveland, he would have been good, but that system doesn't work. Doesn't
either
work. for
you
Love.
trade
That's
Love,
'cause it was set up for
either you
just
trade
Kyrie.
Love or somebody else to get two players or whatever, but you build around what you already have instead of just starting over next year. It's dumb. And either way, if you come back with Kyrie and LeBron and all this BS, now you're gonna have a Kobe Shaq, whole
Do you think they played together
serenade
in the
again,
2018
and
season?
where you got two superstars who should be making rings. They
You
just
don't
argue.
think they play together? You think one of them has to get traded? You know what I'm saying?
No, one of them doesn't have to. It's just it'd be more.
Or really have
more
to be
fluid.
Cowboys?
It'd be once one of them gets traded.
On a scale from 1 to 10, what's the likelihood of them playing together on a court in the 2018 season?
a 4.
A 4? What you think?
At this point, 20%.
That's a dope scale from 1 to 10. I'm gonna say like a,
So,
I'm gonna say
two.
like a 7 because they don't have to trade Kyrie. A lot of people don't know Kobe in 07 was asking for a trade from the Lakers and they didn't trade him and they kind of forced him to play with Shaq again and he ended up winning 2 more championships.
I mean,
with the
Kyrie-
Lakers.
But Kobe had
So
a
he
no
don't have to
clause.
trade him.
Yeah, but
Kobe
Kyrie-
had a no trade clause.
Well, he asked for the trade, so evidently
Yeah, exactly. Kyrie
he would have wiped it.
requested the trade. So at that point, as an owner, you either keep somebody who doesn't want to be a part of your ball club, or you use that centerpiece to get 2 more centerpieces. They need to build that ball club to go against another super team or go against Golden State, period. they couldn't do it with LeBron doing triple doubles and on his best night dropping 5 threes, 4, 6 threes a game.
Right. They could have done it with Kyrie with the best point guard in the game.
Golden State had too many guns though. Golden State just had too many
19-point games ain't gonna do it for the
too many guns. If you can't drop 120 points in the playoffs, next year it might be 130. Threshold just keeps getting worse. If you can't drop 120 points consistently, you're not going to be able to compete. And that's why Kyrie was so important to his ball club, because he was the only other person dropping 30 plus a game.
Every other game, he was scoring 19 points, you know what I'm saying? Or with 2
But
assists.
on the nights it counted, between him and LeBron, they were good for 70.
But the thing about
they were good for 70
true
points.
superstars don't take no days off, you know what I'm saying? Like Jordan, Pippen, they couldn't take a day off, you know what I'm saying? So, like just like LeBron, triple double.
It evened out. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, some nights you get a 25 night out of Kyrie. LeBron would drop 40. You know, it always evened out. But between them two, you had a solid 65 to 75 points that they compensated for. When you take Kyrie out the equation, they're back to being, you know, a 100 point team, and that's not going to cut it. That's not going to cut it. Not in 2018.
True indeed.
All right, this is for the culture, and we about to slide up out of here. Apparently, we didn't do it last week. Nah, slide. So we out for the culture.
For the culture.